Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to crochet this little cute bow. Very easy, very fast to make, and I can testify for a fact this doesn't take much yarn at all, and it's very cute. You can just make it, put it in a kitchen, or you can tie it into this. You can tie it to an amigurumi or plushie if you would like I did here, and I'll be teaching you how to do that. So in my last video I taught you guys how to crochet a scrunchie, and I was also on a race to 10 subscribers, and I was like in 6 subscribers before I did that video. That video really helped me to reach 10 subscribers, but when I checked back today I saw that 2 people had unsubscribed. So I'm currently in the race again, and I hope this video is going to help me reach 10 subscribers again. And I'm already at 8, so I only need 2 more people to subscribe. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that gray bell next to the subscribe button, so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. So okay, tools and materials you're going to need for this project. First, yarn. All you need is really one color of yarn, but before I made this bow, my yarn was like this big. When I was done, this is what was remaining. So all you need is a little bit of yarn. You can also use this to make yarn, but I'm going to be using the red yarn. Then you will need crochet hook. You can really use any crochet hook that corresponds with your yarn. So I'm using a 4mm crochet hook. You need some scissors and a needle. Let's get started. So first we're going to make a slip knot. To do that, all you are going to just be doing is this. Okay. You have got your slip knot. Then insert your hook into that knot, tighten it a bit. Okay, make sure it's loose enough for you to just freely move your hook around it. Now I'm going to chain 17 to chain. All we're going to be doing is just wrap your hook around your yarn like this. You guys are viewing it from the back, but I don't know how I'm going to show you guys this from the front, but just do whatever. Pull through. So now you have this V. I'm going to show you how the V looks like after I've chained 2. So you can chain your second one, and now you should see like this. I think I need to chain one more. Okay, now I'm going to see like these little V's on your hook. We'll count those as chains. This is our 3rd chain, 4th, 5th. Just keep doing that until you have 17 chains, and I'll meet you back again. So after you have gotten 17 chains, you should have something looking like this. Now I'm going to chain 1 extra. Okay, and we're going to skip that 1 chain that we have made. I'm going to make a single crochet into our 2nd stitch from our hook. So if you don't get what I'm saying, that first V that we have near our hook, we're going to skip that one. That's our first chain from our hook. Then we're going to make a single crochet into that V. And to make a single crochet, I'm first going to show you where we're going to insert our hook. So this is our first chain from hook. This is our second one. We're going to insert our single crochet into this furthest loop from our hook. Like in our V's, we're seeing 2 loops. I'm going to insert our hook into this furthest V from this furthest V. Okay, so we're going to insert our hook into that. You should have something like this. We're going to yarn over, like as if we're going to chain. Just yarn over like this. Now pull through. So you should have 2 loops on your hook, and to look like this. Yarn over again and pull through both loops. Okay, you should have something looking like this. Insert your hook into that next furthest loop. Insert, yarn over, pull through. You should have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Just keep doing that until you reach the end of the chain near your slip knot, and I'll meet you back again. Just so just to recap, insert our hook into that furthest loop, yarn over, pull through, you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, insert our hook into that furthest loop from our hook, yarn over, pull through, you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, and over, pull through 2 loops. Have something looking like this. Just keep doing that to every stitch, into every chain, and I'll move to back again. Okay, and when you're done, you should have something looking like this. Don't worry, it looks a little bit weird, but don't worry. You should have something looking like this. Now we're going to chain 1. Don't worry about it being loose or tight, just chain 1 like this, pull through, chain 1. Now we're going to turn, like this, how our work currently looks. We're going to turn it facing, we're going to turn our work so we can see the back. So this is what you should see when you turn your work. Like, this is what you guys should see when you turn your work. There are 2 ways of making regular single crochets. First, by looking up at these V's that's up here, or by looking at these little holes. So first, we're going to insert our hook. If you look up, you see these 2 V's, and instead of inserting our hook into this back loop, this furthest loop, we're going to insert, we'll look under, we should see like a small hole, then we're going to insert our hook into there. So now if you look up, you see that we are under those 2 V's. You can't see this way, but we're under those 2 V's. Then we're going to yarn over, pull through. So now you should have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both of them. And if you look, I've just made a single crochet like I've been doing. Insert our hook under those 2 V's, yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Insert our hook, yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Insert our hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Just keep doing that until the end of the row, and I'll move to back again. Okay, and when you're done, you should have something. I'm sorry that you can't really see it here, but you should have something looking like this. And we're just going to do what we just did in our previous row. Chain 1 and turn our work. We're going to do exactly what we just did by inserting our hook underneath those 2 V's, then over, pull through. You have 2 loops on your hook, then over, pull through 2 loops. Insert our hook under those 2 V's, and over, pull through. You have 2 loops on your hook, and over, pull through both loops. Just keep doing that until you reach the end of the row, and we're going to make 3 more rounds of this stitch that was just made. And when you're done with your 3 rounds, I'm going to meet you back again. By the way guys, once you reach the end of your, we're going to count this as our first round, because in the first 2 rounds I was just teaching you guys how you're going to do it. But we're going to do 3 more rounds, including this one we just started. You are going to do those 3 rounds on your own. And remember, once you reach the end of the row, chain 1 and turn your work. I'm going to meet you guys back there again. Okay, when you are done with your 3 rows without me helping you, you should have something looking like this. We're basically done, but we're just going to like wrap it around as you saw. We're just going to like make this effect here we're going to chain 1, cut off your yarn and leave a long tail of yarn. My yarn was already small anyway, so I just pulled through. Just leave a long tail of yarn. Then grab your darning needle. We're going to fold this into half like this, and just find the end of your yarn. Insert it into your darning needle. And all we're going to do is just that we're just going to sew these 2 ends together. So like this. Okay, so we're basically just going to be inserting our hook into both sides, so this is our first side, inserting into the second side of our project, so just like this to attach them together. Just keep doing that until you have nothing left to attach. Or you could use a slip stitch to attach them if you want, but that information is no longer valid if you have cut your yarn. But if you haven't, you can consider using a slip stitch if you want. I find this one way better, because after a slip stitch you still cut your yarn anyway, so why not? So basically when you are done, you have something like this. We're just going to position like these seams at the center of our, don't mind this one, I'm going to tie it later. I'm going to position it in the center of your project just like this. This is the back, just look at the front, and we're going to fold this into 2 pieces, remove it from our hook, and we're going to wrap this around like 8 or 7 times, and make sure you are grabbing onto these our 2 ends. So just first do it normally. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can now press it and like fold it. After you have folded, you should have something looking like this. I'm going to insert that tail back into our needle just like this. Then we're going to look at the back, that place where we had our seams, and if you notice our like winding up our yarn has covered it up. We're going to insert it inside one loop, just like this. Then after that, we're going to like insert it underneath the whole thing. And if you want to attach it to if you are just making for a keychain, you can pull through this completely. But if you want to attach the bow to your amigurumi, just like I did it here, you are going to remove this from the hook, place it in front how you want to. Make sure this loop doesn't close. You get to place it like this how you want it. I'm going to look at the back, insert that chain into it like this. We're going to pull it close. Okay, so you should have something looking like this. I'm not actually going to leave it this way. After you have something like this, you can weave in your ends using other needle, but since I've already made the first one, I think it will look a little bit weird if there is like 2 bows on both ears, so I'm going to lose this. But basically that's how we're going to make it. I hope you like this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell near the subscribe button, so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. I love you. Bye guys. I'll leave the link to my previous video on how to crochet a scrunchie. If you want to learn how to crochet a scrunchie, I'll leave a link down in the description so you can go and check that out. Bye guys.